One thing I'm a little bummed about is they have a lot of parties off the set that we're really not.
Yeah, they don't invite
to.
us. They don't let
And
us
I'm
in.
just-
Oh, no!
The simple truth is,
We didn't know they wanted to come.
There's some pretty intense fight scenes, as there are in all seasons of Cobra Kai. Is there anything individually you each do, an artist or a song you listen to get into that mood to fight?
Raging Against the Machine. I would walk 1,000 miles. That's my action.
Mine was 500 miles.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, we meet in the middle.
If I'm gonna go to music, it's usually like the emotional stuff. It was Taylor Swift. That's more so me amping myself up for something.
Usually set myself aside from all the distractions, and I listen to Frozen. It's just incredibly uplifting to me.
I've been trying to figure out what Anthony would listen to, but I think right before a fight scene, just something that really maybe like some Eminem or something. Maybe Megan Thee Stallion's WAP. That's what's gonna get me in the mood. Oh my god.
I have to go with the song that I've been playing since childhood, honestly. It's called Remember the Name by Fort Minor. It pretty much just gets me in the mindset of being a champion and trying to do whatever it takes to win.
I try to channel some Paris Geller energy from Gilmore Girls. I think that really, Devin can really relate to her. So definitely try to channel her intensity.
Over 30 years ago, The Karate Kid dropped. We went decades. Cobra Kai came out, saved by Netflix after 2 seasons. And now we're sitting here talking about season 5 of this show where you're playing characters you originated decades ago. How does it feel to be in this position?
It's unique and amazing, and still at this point, I just try to take it all in and not take it for granted and understand that this doesn't happen very often. And we're just in such blessed hands with the creators who write the show and all the actors, the entire team that makes the show care about the original movie so much that is bled through in wherever Cobra Kai goes. As heightened as it gets and as superhero-y as it sometimes feels, it still has a heart at the center.
Yeah, and you keep it fresh every day. If you look down and see how far you came, it's like, what? This started when? I'm still playing this guy? But what's great, though, is that these characters have changed and grown and evolved. So what's really refreshing about it is we're, in a sense, playing new characters and a new storyline, and it's been incredible.
Karate Kid was such a huge hit on release, and obviously there were sequels, and you were both kind of around the ages of most of these kids you're working with on the show right now. What is it like to watch them kind of go through this in 2022, and do you kind of guide them or steal them or provide any advice for them going through this experience?
I get as much from them as I like to give back. It's like a two-way street, really. I enjoy trying to spread some of wisdom may not be the word, but my experience and what I've learned through some of the filmmakers and actors I worked with back in the day, and hand that off and try to hand off some positive, hopefully, pearls that will be taken, brought forth. And on the flip side to that, I marvel at how great they are and how they don't take it for granted and how much they care, that it keeps me young. It keeps me going. It inspires me to continue. So it's really quite beautiful how that works.
Watching them grow from novices as far as martial artists and become actually like what we went through. We got trained, and all of a sudden, you get built into a martial artist, and seeing that evolution in them is really cool from that point of view, because it was us doing it before. Oh, they're such talented actors. I don't even call them kids anymore because they're all about in their 30s now. One thing I'm a little bummed about is they have a lot of parties off the set that we're really not.
Yeah, they don't invite
to.
us. They don't let us in.
And I'm just getting wind of this. Like they have movie night and like game
There's
night.
an age
and stuff.
limit.
Yeah, it's like
thing.
they're not.
Really terrible.
I haven't gotten the invites to that, so
we got to tackle
I got to
that.
get on the list next season for sure.
I'll put in a word for you guys when I talk
Thank
to
you.
you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
We'll take all the help we could get.
I was just talking with Ralph and William, and they said something kind of controversial that I needed to get your thoughts about. Ooh. Apparently, you're all having awesome parties, and you're not inviting them.
Oh, no! We didn't know they wanted to come.
Yeah, they can't keep up, though.
How did it feel as two individuals who joined the show after it started to watch the show progress, and were you kind of sitting, waiting, hoping to get that call to come and join this franchise again?
I watched the show as a fan when it came out on YouTube, and not expecting much. When I heard they were doing the Karate Kid, takeoff, I was like, oh yeah, right. And then I watched it and I was blown away. It was done so well. It was smart, funny, and irreverent, and all those great things, and nostalgic. And I truly didn't think Terry Silver fit into that world. I thought, oh, they're dealing with this whole, Daniel and Billy's character. And I was like, okay, that works. And then as season 3 came along and it was moving to Netflix, it's like the rumors started and they were asking for clips of me from Karate Kid 3. And it's like, oh, wait a second. And I still thought like, oh, it'll be a one-off. And it's like, nah, I don't want that. It probably won't be right for me. And then when these guys called me and they pitched me this whole arc to this character and all these new dimensions and colors, and it was like, oh, this is an actor's dream. Hell yes, I'm going to do this, And I'm so glad I did. I'm so proud of it.
Yeah, I think my friends were more interested in me, being on the show initially because I hadn't seen any of it. And they said, oh, you got to be on this. You got to be on this. And so when I watched season 1, my God, it was incredible. The way the writers flipped the worlds of, Ralph and Johnny's character was incredible. I love that part of it. And I knew that at that point, I says, God, I'd be so honored and blessed to be part of this whole Cobra Kai world, but who would have thought, 30 years later, they would bring us back.
And how good are Ralph and Billy in the show? When I saw that, I was like, wow, these guys are killing it. So when that offer came in, it's like, yeah, I want to go play with them for sure.
It was very intimidating going into the series with an already established cast, trying to pretty much just establish yourself in there and try to involve yourself with the relationships and the friendships that the cast members already have. But honestly, everybody welcomed me with open arms. I remember some advice that Tanner Buchanan gave me on my first day of set is just to relax and breathe, because he could tell that I was nervous, I was sweating bullets, and he just said, look, you're going to be great. I can already tell. They speak so highly of you, but keep doing your thing, keep having fun. That was my biggest piece of advice from him.
I was super nervous. I remember my first day on set, when we ran through the script in the rehearsal, I forgot one of my lines, and you could tell everyone was like, uh-oh, how is this going to go? But they were all just so welcoming and kind and patient with us. And they really made us feel welcome in this Cobra Kai family.
Like the video? Then hit the button, or better yet, drop us a comment. Then check out our latest videos here. And don't forget to subscribe by hitting the button here for more celebrity interviews and entertainment news.